What is an opening? What are we opening to? One answer to this question would be to say we're opening to the absolute level. The absolute level can be perceived as love. This is nothing to do with what love has become in the world of personality, what I call lowercase l love. It's not cerebral. It's not something that can be switched on and off. It is nothing to do with sentiment, emotion, or hurt. It is a quality at the center of being. You could say that love is the purest manifestation of the absolute that could be found in human beings. What do I mean by this? The personality is not interested in the open heart of the natural state. The reason for this is very logical. The personality develops as a reaction to the wound, in which for the first time we experience the absence of love. We learn to protect ourselves from the pain of this by mimicking the closed-heartedness that we are experiencing in the wound. This is not a conscious strategy. It's a spontaneous, instinctive act of self-protection to shield us from that pain of being hurt in the heart. So the pattern fulfills its job effectively, but it has a life-changing consequence. We start to lose the natural state. Our full feeling engagement with life diminishes. We learn to repress other difficult feelings like sadness or anger. We develop emotions, we gain beliefs, and create all kinds of strategies that help us feel safe. In other words, we develop a personality. We don't even realize that any of this is happening because everyone around us is identified as their personalities. So we are brainwashed into thinking that this way of being in the world is normal. We think that this is just how it is to be a human being. We become so identified with our personalities that to even question if that is who we are appears absurd. The identification seems to be total. Until, perhaps many years later, you hear about this inquiry and you start to question your personality. Why do I feel so cut off, isolated, flat? Are those emotions, those reactions, those strategies really who I am? Maybe you start to feel a slight gap between the thing that you thought was you and the one who is watching. And then you start to experience aspects of your natural state. Choiceless awareness starts appearing, or moments of deep stillness when the mind's chattering suddenly stops. Or maybe you start to feel joy for no reason, or feelings that you never knew you had inside you. You come alive and it feels familiar. You realize that you've had this relationship to life before, when you were a child, before you lost it. And behind it all, you feel the heart that has been closed down. Recognizing this can start the yearning to return home, to awaken to what you already are. And that's, I suppose, the work, if we use that word, we're doing is, yeah, I guess you could put it down to becoming more and more aware. So the pull to get lost in it again is, or the gaps where that can happen, just lessen really, because the awareness is too big.
Yeah.
This would be the main thing, really, isn't it?
Right.
It's not that you buy a pass and get free pass in there. You have to do the work to remove the wall, the all the traps. You know, without seeing personality, you can't wake up.
No.
You can have an experience of it, though. You can have an opening, you can have an awakening, but you can't wake up out of it when you're constantly being available to be pulled out of it. So it's just the way it works. It has to be seen.
Yeah.
And you take that challenge on because you can't not take it on. And that becomes what you do. Yeah. And whatever your particular story is, that's what you live out, including all of the hard bits, all the difficult bits, all the weird bits. Yeah, we've all got our own fuck ups. We've all got our own personality traits. And the absolute just shines compassion down on them and absorbs them all. Look at Anna's lovely face. Yeah. So when we're in alignment with the absolute, that's what we do. We have compassion for it all. Total compassion. Yeah. And we're just doing our best in that journey, in seeing what we can see when we're ready to see it. If we're not ready to see it yet, that's okay too. You know, wherever we're at is where we're at. Sometimes it's really hard and you feel like it's not working and you're lost. And that's part of it too. Yeah. Because that is just the opposite of when you're found, you know, and you realize, oh, I didn't know the door was here.